Harold Fisher, WHUR News with Politics 963 on WHUR.com. I'm here with Paul Montiero. He is a candidate for the open seat of Prince George's County Executive. Paul, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's talk about why you're doing this. Why run for Prince George's County Executive?
Two reasons. I need to take care of home. This is a place that's given me and my family everything. I've lived here my whole life, gone through the public school system, and I've seen other parts of the country and what they're doing and us needing to live up to our potential. So that's one. And two, just making sure that, at this point in history, this is the job where you can actually implement a vision across the county. When I look at other positions, other places to serve, the county executive seat is, the position where you have a lot of say over the school system, the police department, the tax issues, the park and planning issues. So it's a place where you can actually implement a vision.
Have you run for any public office before?
I've never run before, no. But I've worked for President Obama for the last 10 years of my life. I've served at the highest levels of the federal government, and I've worked with county executives, mayors, governors around the country. And so I've seen and learned from some of the best.
With that said, you've worked for the Obama administration. A lot of folks don't know that. Mm-hmm. You already are up against the C. Anthony Muses, the Angela Alsobrooks that have a lot of name recognition. Mm-hmm. How do you think that may help or hurt your candidacy?
I don't look at it as running against anyone. I'm looking at running for a vision that I have of this county. The only person that's running that's actually gone through the county public school system. Proud graduate of High Point High School, the greatest high school in the county.
I'll let you go.
Okay, let that slide. But even looking at High Point, it's I think a wonderful school that is now towards the tail end of the lowest performing schools in the county. It's come on some hard times, and the idea that in the most affluent black majority county in the country, that we should accept this level of the schools that are falling behind. Some are doing very well, but some aren't. We have to do better, and so. Others can run, obviously, anyone's entitled to run, and I'm running to advance the vision I have for a school system that serves all of our students as opposed to simply the ones going to college and not writing people off if they're not going to college.
So how would you improve the county school system? Would you keep the current CEO? Would you change the school board, or would you leave it the way it is? What would be your plan?
Well, the big idea around the school system in particular, and this is something you see other cities and counties doing, dual enrollment. We do I think a lower level of dual enrollment where you're in school, in a high school, but you're also taking classes at the local community college or the college down the street. We need to be serious about dual enrollment where you are on a pathway. If you're not going to college, that's fine. You can go into vocational education, you could go into an apprenticeship, you can go into a specific job in corporate America. We have a wonderful private sector footprint in this county and right across the border. And so being serious about providing a meaningful pathway for people that are not going to college to land in a place where they can live and have a salary that they can start a family on and a full life, as opposed to a job where they're always going to be vulnerable because they're not going to get paid a wage they can live on.
Okay, so Paul, outside of education, what would be your plan for improving the county?
So getting serious about economic development. It shouldn't take 6 months for a small business owner to hear back on their application to start a small business in the county. Currently, it may take that long, and that's a real constraint on our ability to grow and cultivate small business in the county. Also returning a culture of stewardship to the county.
What do you mean by that?
Culture of stewardship where people that occupy county jobs are in the business of public service. There has to be a culture of customer service, to call people back, to be responsive, to be transparent about the processes. The answer should be the same whether you ask the question or I ask the question. And stewardship in the sense of these are not our dollars. You spent some time reading the audits and oversight reports for the county where money was frittered away. And that's where a lot of money is lost, I think. That's money that could have helped the schools or other things. And lastly, a serious pathway back for people that made a mistake. Restorative justice. The idea we don't throw people away if you caught a weed charge or even a felony. Once you did your time, paid the fine, there has to be a pathway back, because otherwise, and you see this happening in other parts of the country, if we don't give people a pathway back, there's always this second-class citizen out there, no meaningful job opportunity, no place to live, no way to pay their child support. And you have to be serious. In our county, the most affluent black majority county, we should be leading the way on restorative justice and giving people a pathway back. Not hug a thug, not soft on crime, but if you messed up, there's a way back into community. We don't throw you away.
Okay. Paul Montiero, again, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Candidate for Prince George's County Executive, good luck to you. And certainly you can see this entire video and others on Politics 963 on WHUR.com. Don't forget about our social media platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter. And also, for those who want to get in contact with you, where can they find you on
Please
social media?
visit us at paulforprincegeorges.com.
paulforprincegeorges.com. Again, Paul, thank you so much. And don't forget the hashtag Stay Woke. I'm Harold Fisher. We'll see you on WHUR.com.